What's good, everybody? It's WHG Dorian. I'm trying this new review format. So I'm going to be doing basically sections of the show and doing my recordings like in between certain commercial breaks and doing quick reviews. So please humor me and no intro. I'm just going to get right down to the business. So the Dynamite after Dynasty, and we open up with a earlier shot of the Bucks coming down into the venue, soon followed by Younger Boy Jake Perry. We'll continue that story in a bit. But we open up with Trent Orange and Chuck Taylor. Trent basically comes beating out Orange to the ring, calling up Chuck Taylor so he can finally address and figure out what we're going to do. He talks about Orange being a prick, how basically they went from being, having him be their mascot to basically being his lackeys. So, in between that time frame, he just got shit out that he needed to, and he basically said, Chucky, we got to give the people what they want, and put his arms out there, wide open, only for Chucky to tell him that he always thought he was a prick. So, as of now, the best friends is basically Orange Cassidy and Sexy Chucky T, aka Chuck Taylor, and this marks the second individual to stab the best friends in the back. Wow, that was crazy, but I'm also happy that Chuck has stood his ground, because I honestly feel like there's plenty of space with Chuck, who hasn't had as much development in AEW, to go and do his own, to really grow from this. And Trent definitely has been needed to go solo for a long time. Afterwards, we finally get the matchup, the opener, Swerve Strickland, the new AEW World Champion, having a title eliminator match against Kyle Fletcher. Now, this was great in that Kyle Fletcher is a talent that has progressively gotten better and has been doing good as the Ring of Honor Television Champion. So, while I might not be a fan of eliminator matches, I am a fan of showcasing your talent, as well as the fact of using this to really prop up what Fletcher can do. As the coordination went for this match, earlier on, Swerve had control. He had his thing. He was cool. He was playing to the crowd, doing what a good champion does, and I like that. Showing his strengths. Following that, what didn't happen is that at one point he does a outside stomp to Fletcher. Now, by the way, I have to admit, we are seeing differences in his style. It could be because of the size similarities between the two, but we're seeing a more technical side of Swerve, which I do appreciate, because Swerve technically can get down, although I don't think it's been his biggest asset in a lot of his bigger matches recently. So I look forward to seeing him, delve into that. But as I was saying, he basically injured his right leg on a stomp, which allowed Fletcher, who basically has been was getting nice shots in, take the opportunity to really take the lead. But Swerve, being the elusive and skilled champion he is, manages to keep him at bay. Whilst going into the final stretch of that match, we had Don Callis making a play for Kyle Fletcher, who goes against it, because the play was for him to pull out a table, assuming to, put Swerve through. But he said no, he's going to do his own thing, furthering the split now between the Don Callis family and the United Empire, which I am excited for, because I want to see the United Empire established in AEW. Especially if we could get some guys from New Japan to come along for the ride. That'll be awesome. But looking at the match, now it wasn't my most hype, because it didn't really kick into that gear that I expect from, an AEW opener, especially when you're talking about somebody as good as Swerve as well as Kyle. But honestly, I would say it was a nice little 3.5 for an opener. I'm still, I gotta get back to my rating skills. I didn't do numbers, I did letters. It was the other variant that did the can rating. I might have to talk with him sooner or later. We'll see if that comes back. But what I'm going to say is that on a ratings grade, I would give this a B+. Honestly, I could go with like an A- for brownie points and story progression. Not to mention, we also saw on the split screen in between that the Bucks are going to do something with Tony. So, that is going to be our throughout the night line, and I'm very excited to see where that's going to go. So, I'm going to do like these short in-between little review bits, and then we'll try and see if that can make a difference in how I'm going to start getting myself back into the product and doing reviews. So, the song and dance, like, share, subscribe. Talk to me if got an opinion that I would love to discuss with you about. Anyway, it's been your boy WZ Adoria. Waiting on the next one. Peace.